just an old racehorse. Her best years were gone. Why I bought her that day I could never explain. But there was fire in her muscles and wind in her mane. If I could do it all over, I'd do it again. Brow down so stately, 16 hands high, a long flowing mane and a head she held high. Strength and a spirit, she was hard to hold back. She wasn't a mean horse, she'd been bred for the track. Well, late in the evening, on a cold winter's night, a full moon was shining and the snow was so bright. She was standing there waiting when I walked to the barn. Somehow on that evening she knew I would come. So I reached for her bridle, warmed the bit in my hand, and we walked down the road past a cold quiet land. And her thoughts seemed to drift to a time long ago, the challenge, excitement, the sport she loved so. Perfect. There was youth in her eyes and a time that was right. The track lay before her on this cold winter's night. She pranced and she fought and she quickened her pace. There was no doubt she was ready to race. So I gave her the reins. We were off like a flash, a thunder of hoofs, and the lampposts flashed past. And for one magic evening, she was racing again, with fire in her muscles and wind in her mane. Break. Now the barn sits empty, the paddock is gone. The grandkids come over and they play in the barn, and they walk in the tack room and look by the door, and they say to me, Grandpa, who is that bridle for? I say she's just an old racehorse, her best years were gone. Why I bought her that day I could never explain, but there was fire in her muscles and wind in her mane. If I could do it all over, I'd do it again.